You know the drill, guys. It's Q&A time. What did you get for Christmas? Well, this Christmas was actually pretty cool. My sister on YouTube that you know is Bentane, she got me District 9. Still haven't watched it yet, but I'll be watching that soon. She got me this Swank Mega Man t-shirt, okay. My parents got me these moccasin type slippers. Very comfy. My girlfriend got me this little dog. Came with a gift card for Best Buy, which is awesome. My parents also got me money and gift cards also. So with the money and gift cards I got for Christmas, I got this Kodak ZI camcorder, and I'm going to use this to vlog outside of my apartment. It records in HD, 1080p and 720p and stuff, so I was really excited to get this. I actually got this the other day, so I've been kind of playing with that. I also got this thing so I don't get lost, GPS for my car. Why it's in my house right now, it's because I'm actually updating the maps and stuff. That's about it. Actually, those are awesome presents. So that was my Christmas, and I saw what you guys got for Christmas on my other videos, so that's pretty awesome. If you didn't tell me yet, let me know, because I want to know what you got. Would you like Ocarina of Time to be remade? No, because it was already remade. It was called Twilight Princess, and it wasn't that great. But I really enjoyed Twilight Princess, and it was a really good game. I had fun with it, but it was really just a rehash of Ocarina of Time, so. You pointed out that you haven't reviewed any games, but are you planning on reviewing them anytime soon? And you said you didn't like the newer handheld Zelda games, but what do you think about the older ones, like Link's Awakening, Oracle of Seasons and Ages, and Minish Cap? Well, I don't know if I'm going to really review games per se. I don't really know what I'm going to do. I'm going to do something related to video games. I'm still coming up with ideas and stuff right now. I really can't tell you right now because I don't know myself. And about the older Zelda games, excuse me, I said other Zelda games because I have like a freaking sore in my mouth right now. What is it? Minish Cap, I haven't played, but Link's Awakening was awesome. Oracle of Seasons and Ages were kind of too similar, I thought, in my opinion. They were good sequels, or, I mean, they were very like Link's Awakening, but I enjoyed them. But I think Link's Awakening was probably the best out of the older ones, but I still haven't played Minish Cap, so I can't really give my opinion on that one. What do you think about South Park Season 13? Well, so far it's been okay. I don't think any of them have been that funny, other than the gay fish one, which was freaking hilarious. The one that bashed on Kanye West. The rest of them have just been subpar. I don't know. They haven't made me laugh like they used to. I made a whole video about this. It's probably my worst video because it's boring as hell. But I already made a video about South Park and what I thought, what the better South Park seasons were. What is it? The older seasons, when they focused on them being kids, were probably the best. Now, all the South Parks are parodies of other things, and it's just not really done that great anymore. So that's my opinion about South Park. I still enjoy watching it, but it's just not the same. The quality isn't as good as it was probably around seasons 3 to 10. Or, I don't know, because season 9 was so-so, but I would say 3 to 8 were probably the best seasons, in my opinion. And what do you like about South Park? I kind of touched on that, like I said. And who's your favorite South Park character? Favorite South Park character, obviously, Eric Cartman. Hands down. Hey, AG, here's another question. What do you prefer, Matrix or Terminator? I prefer the Terminator because I don't like the Matrix sequels. I love the original Matrix, but the sequels are just garbage. Especially the third one, which I saw in theaters, and I couldn't believe what I was watching. It didn't feel like the Matrix. It was just kind of like some dumb sci-fi movie, and I was like really disappointed I paid to see that in theaters. So I don't own the sequels in my collection. Terminator because Terminator is awesome. I think Terminator 3 is entertaining, but it should never have been made. And I haven't seen Terminator Salvation because I totally wasn't interested in it. I'm like, okay, you did 3 already, but did you really need a 4th one? So I wasn't. I mean, maybe, I think back in the summertime I was like, oh, I was kind of interested in seeing it. But now that the summer blockbuster season, that's all over, I just don't really care. So, I I mean, if anything, I'll probably rent it eventually, but it's not like a must-see for me. What were you like as a kid? What were you like as a teen? If you had to live on one type of food for the rest of your life, what would it be? And do you like Banjo-Kazooie? The N64 ones are two of my favorite games. And what do you think about nuts and bolts? Well, when I was a kid, I was an overachiever. I liked to get really good grades. I really worked on my grades and that kind of stuff because I always liked to get praise. Like, my mom would always tell me, "Good job, Anthony." My teachers, "Good job, Anthony." I don't know, I was always a sucker for praise, so I always knew that if I did a good job, I would always be praised for it. So, I also had that feeling of like getting A's and B's. I was like, oh cool, I'm smarter than other kids, that kind of thing. So I was an overachiever. I always did my best in school. I was kind of a nerd. But I played basketball, so that kind of almost steered me away from being total nerd. So, me and my friends would always play basketball, like a break time, lunchtime. I was on the basketball team when I was a kid, and we did actually pretty awesome. When I was like in 7th or 8th grade, we made it to the finals and that stuff, but we lost. Yeah, kid was being fun. When I was a kid, it was pretty fun. Teenager, same thing. Got good grades. Was on the basketball teams. Kind of a pussy though, I would say. With the ladies, I was like writing poems and leaving like notes on their lockers and stuff to girls I liked. Looking back, that's a big no-no, guys. Fellas, listen to me. If you're like you're in high school now or you're younger, like don't do that stuff with girls. Girls like the kind of guys who are like funny, who are confident, who don't really care what they say. They have some kind of exuberance about them, or something about them that differentiates them from others, yet catches other people's eyes. Just don't be a pussy. I mean, seriously, let me tell you, I was just like, that stuff I thought was right, because it's like, growing up as a kid, you think, oh, if you treat women right, they'll like you. But at that age, it doesn't work. Maybe at my age now, it works a little bit. I'm 26, if you guys didn't know. And, women want a man who's mannerly and also has, some romantic qualities about him. But when you're a teenager, I mean, if you're fucking if you're a, comedian in class, if you're a goofball, if you make jokes during class, if you're like the class clown, girls like that better than being a pussy. Like, open doors and pull out chairs. Like, that was me. And, I'm just saying, just don't be like that, because it doesn't work. I mean, you'll get girlfriends, but they'll break up with you in a week. And, yeah, that was pretty much me as a teen. I had a good, I actually loved high school. Loved it. Loved it to death. Wish I could go back. But that time's over now, and I'm now an adult, I guess. If I were to live off of any type of food, it'd be pizza, because, I mean, pizza has a variety of different toppings, and you could put vegetables one day and sausages another day, mushrooms. I mean, I'd be set. I mean, probably fat as hell, but I'd be set. Love Banjo-Kazooie, but I haven't played the sequel. During the N64 days, I wasn't really familiar with the sequel. I don't remember them making a big deal about Banjo-Tooie, so I never played it. I have Banjo-Kazooie, and about Nuts and Bolts, it's on Xbox 360. I don't care. To be honest, it doesn't even look like the originals, so I have no interest in Nuts and Bolts. It looks like a racing game or a car game. It's just Banjo-Kazooie is slapped on the front of it for marquee appeal to bring in an audience. That's all it was. I mean, the game came out, and that was about it. No one really said anything about it. So, like Banjo-Kazooie #1, it's not as good as Mario 64, but it's pretty close. What are your thoughts on Tim Burton films like Nightmare Before Christmas? What are your thoughts on Terminator? We already talked about Terminator Land, so we're going to go... your third one. Can I get you to say, "Excuse me, princess"? That's from, of course, the Zelda television show. I actually really love Tim Burton's films. I love Nightmare Before Christmas. I never saw Corpse Bride, though. It didn't really look appealing to me. I mean, it didn't look like it had the music that Nightmare Before Christmas had. So I wasn't really interested in seeing that. My favorite movie that Tim Burton's done was Big Fish. Actually, one of my favorite movies of all time is Big Fish. So I really enjoy Tim Burton's movies, and I'm really excited for Alice in Wonderland. Let me tell you, that's going to be a must-see movie for me this year. So, gonna see that. Really want me to do Excuse Me, Princess? Oh gosh, this is gonna be hard to say this with my... Okay. Well, excuse me, Princess. That sounds about right. What is the Wii game you would buy a Wii for? Super Mario Galaxy, Super Mario Galaxy 2. That's it. No, I'm kidding. Smash Brothers, probably. But definitely Mario Galaxy, because I've already played it, but I still buy a Wii for it. Because it's that good, in my opinion. Yeah. And Virtual Console. I really liked your Mario Sunshine video. Will you ever do more videos where you comment things that you liked, disliked about games? And what's your favorite Mega Man Robot Masters? Well, I already mentioned that I'm trying to figure out what to do about the video game videos. I'm either going to make reviews or just commentaries about games that I played or liked. Favorite Mega Man Robot Masters? Drill Man for Mega Man 4, Magnet Man Mega Man 3, Snake Man Mega Man 3, Quick Man Mega Man 2. Those are my favorite. Why? I just always liked the designs of them. I used to draw them all the time as a kid. Not Snake Man much, but I drew Drill Man a lot, I remember. And I used to draw Quick Man a lot. I always loved the boomerang on Quick Man. I thought he had a really cool design. I don't know, the Robot Masters in Mega Man 1, I don't know, they don't look as cool as the later Robot Masters. And the Robot Masters in Mega Man, like, was it 6, were just awful. I mean, there's like no creativity in any of them. So, yeah, those are my favorites. Which female actress do you find the most attractive? And if you could experience the horror of a Resident Evil game in real life, which character scenario would you want to go through? The female actress that I find most attractive is probably Scarlett Johansson or Isla Fisher. Isla Fisher, of course, is she's married to Sacha Baron Cohen, who's Borat and Bruno. Actually saw them a couple months ago at the Sherman Oaks Park, close to where I live. They were walking their dog. Almost unrecognizable. Isla Fisher didn't look anything like she does on television. She was just in regular clothes and no makeup, and didn't recognize her. I recognized what's his name, Borat. You know, I recognized him. He's a real tall guy and stuff. So, let's see, who would I go through for Resident Evil? Probably. Resident Evil 2, I would use Claire Redfield's playthrough when she went through there and met Sherry and had to go through that whole ordeal. Resident Evil 2 is probably my favorite Resident Evil. Maybe it's because it's the first one that I played, but I don't know. I remember playing that game for the first time. It was amazing to me. Like, it really struck a chord. Like, I wished when they made the Resident Evil movie it was like Resident Evil 2, but of course, you know, movies always stray from the original content. But yeah, I would definitely go through Claire Redfield's playthrough of Resident Evil 2 in real life. If that, I don't know, it's kind of scary if you think about it. I wouldn't really want to go through that, but if it was like me in the game, I would do it for sure. But in real life, I would probably die. Probably. Link versus Mario, who would win? Please. Link would definitely, I mean, please. Please. Link. Link has a sword. Like, yeah, Mario might have fireballs and that kind of thing, but Link has a sword. One stab at Mario's head, done. Done. Or, I mean, I guess it wouldn't be done initially. It'll be one stab at the head, then one stab in little Mario's head. Well, that's my video, guys. Hopefully, you'll see more videos from me soon. I now have my new vlog cam. This is what I call it. Where is it? I got my new vlog cam, so whenever I feel inspired, I can make a video on the go. You have more Movie Messenger reviews, and I'm working on Movie Messenger because I feel Movie Messenger's come to a point where I need to spice it up a bit. So I'm trying to figure out what I can do to make that series a little better and more entertaining for you guys to watch. Video game videos on the way, sketches and stuff in the future, whole bunch of stuff. So my channel is a variety channel. You're gonna get whatever. And to those of you that are like unsubscribing when I put my Mega Man walkthroughs up, I understand that it clogs up your subscription box, but don't unsubscribe for that, because there are people here that want to see those videos. I remember when I put up my Mega Man 2 walkthrough, like 12 people unsubscribed at once. I mean, I understand it's probably because it clogged up your whole subscription box on the front page, but you know my channel is a variety channel, so don't unsubscribe. I make videos for everything. Vlogs, sketches, video games, whatever that I like, I'm gonna make. That's basically what it is. It's AG Entertainment, is Anthony Gomez Entertainment. It's what I like, and I just share it with you. So I hope you like my channel, guys. Thanks for watching. Ask questions for next week's Q&A, and I'll see you next week. Have a good day, good night, good evening, wherever you are. I love you. No homo.